here in first person.
That's
right. And we can kind of take a look. Again, right now the skyscraper hasn't been taken out, which means we have pure visibility at this point. Even shadows on the water that you can see where the gunship is.
Yeah, you can see how effective it is.
Just like in other versions, and in the previous version there on Battlefield 3, you can shoot down the gunship. If you were wondering if not, whether or not you could, you can.
Can you lock onto it with a rocket?
You can lock onto it.
Oh, really?
And that was the first thing whenever I hopped on today, I was wanting to check. I was wondering how effective, the gunship really is whenever you're in control. Then you should have the ability to take it down, and you can.
Nice. That it goes out there for you guys. You're like, that's Ember. So there you go. That is
can take it down. Now it does have flares. It can dodge. And they are pretty effective. Very similar to Battlefield 3 as well.
Okay.
In terms of the gunship. So again, just relate to what your knowledge is for Battlefield 3. If you've never played Battlefield 3, then there you go. You've got a little bit more of an insight to the game that you're about to buy soon on Amazon, pre-ordering right now.
Yes, you should definitely go to Amazon and pre-order. And of course, a big shout out to the people who are watching from Amazon.com as well, because that is certainly a first for me. I actually told a friend of mine, I was like, yeah, man, we're live on Amazon. He's like, Amazon, they do that now? And I was like, yep, they do it, and we are on it.
With a smile from A to Z.
Exactly. So really, really cool stuff. And there goes the skyscraper and the thing there. But, Alpha Commander actually is lost his title.
So you said the skyscraper's falling right now?
It looks like it.
Let's take a look.
Sure.
Let's trying to find out where it's at.
Cameraman going to find out where it is. There you go. That's my music right there. That's how I sing.
All right, so like that pillar's good.
That guy fell down.
Look at it right now. It doesn't look. We're completely okay.
Yeah,
and,
we're all right.
All three pillars right there.
I may have saw the smoke from the top of a building and just assumed. I just assumed, but I'm sure that it is going to happen eventually.
Look at this.
Look at this angle here.
Is this the beginning of a movie?
Yeah, right. Dun 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 dun. Right? You just play the music in the background and just have a good time with it. So
it's like Miami Vice.
Also, by the way, guys, just so you are all aware, you should definitely be sticking around and tweeting it out there and letting people know what's going on. Carl Magnus is going to be coming on in a little bit.
Such a great interview.
That's right, to talk about Battlefield 4. So, Corey, you're going to be taking that one.
I'll take it. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, we just organized that one right now between me and him.
Live on the stream.
Live on stream. That's how, because we love you guys.
So that's how it's done?
So, yeah, it's like they don't do rock, paper, scissors. No, we just ask each other.
So we don't ask. You command it.
Yeah, you just assume. So yeah, but that is going to be coming up a little bit later, and you guys should definitely check that out. It really made me happy when I actually read an interview. I believe it was with GameSpot, who had covered this interview, and they had said it was something from Carl Magnus Troten, who was talking about how they want to get into the competitive side of things with Battlefield and just in general, just EA as a whole. And you can certainly see that here with that support of spectator mode, and even with the way that Zinto was just talking about ESL and DreamHack and MLGs and all those groups. It really is cool to see just that level of understanding of the scene from their end.
Yeah, so now there is a lot of, and I'll state this, there's a lot of developers, there's a lot of publishers that really want to get into esports, into competitive gaming. But there are very few that really listen to how it's supposed to be done, and the right way to do things. And I think that's one of the kind of the differences that you're going to see. I mean, they are definitely listening to every single aspect. The fact is, too, one of the things that I thought was very impressive listening to Daniel Matros is that he mentioned the perfect thing in terms of why the spectator was created in the first place. So talking in general for all games, the reason why spectator was created was for league play, for admins, for referees, for those that don't know, for judges, to be able to spectate the game to see whether or not a team is cheating or not. That was the first real reason why spectating was involved. And that was mentioned by Daniel Matros from DICE.
Wow.
And so that, again, it's just that understanding of esports or of competitive gaming, And that right there is impressive.
That certainly is. I'm actually kind of surprised about that one as well. And now you can see the skyscrapers coming down.
Can we take a look at the overview right now? The tabletop. I know. I want to see something how this changes.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump over to the tabletop real quick as we see this.
See right now. So right now, and you see how it changed.
Yeah.
And so the overview map is something we hadn't had the chance to see. We've gotten some beautiful views of the skyscraper falling. But here we saw how the actual map overview changes as well. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. You can actually see how far the like the difference between, you know, like how far they're going to be poking out into the water. So that was pretty cool, a little peninsula there that was formed. So I like that. That was actually, I'm glad you did that, Corey, because I was curious about that myself. Probably would have been kicking myself if I didn't ask for that as well.
The camera guy has been great all weekend. Both of our camera crew, in-game camera crew has been great. All of our production crew has been great as well. Shout out to everyone. We're not wrapping things up. I know it sounds like it, but these guys have been working so incredibly hard to make things possible.
Yep, and of course, you know, we have been bringing you guys this action all week long. It has been crazy. I mean, it started with the EA press conference on Monday.
That was insane. I'm still in shock by the stuff we saw.
It was really cool. It was really cool. And then, you know, that ended and they, you know, kind of took the floor while everyone was talking about the next gen consoles. You know, I asked people on my Twitter, I was like, guys, you know, what conference did you enjoy the most? I got a lot of people saying EA, surprisingly enough. You know, everyone had automatically assumed that I was talking about, you know, the next gen console conferences. And then out of nowhere, I just saw like 5 or 6 people who say like, no, EA was awesome. And it just kept on going from there. So, you know, all that stuff is really just a testament to how amazing EA has been doing. Yes, he got him. Do it again.
Yes, able to take down one right there. Rips away the dog tag.
That would have been cool. I like that concept of it, by the way, the dog tag ripping. That is, you know, I know it's something that was in all the other Battlefields, but it's still like
a great concept.
Yeah, it's still super cool.
Here comes the overkill. Wait for it.
Nope.
Oh, he backpedaled enough.
He did. He's
coming around with that red dot laser.
See if he can get him.
Finally trying to find his way. Must be on a controller.
You know what, sir? I don't appreciate it. Well, okay, so in all honesty, though. No, you are right, though. This is on PC, so we are playing this on PC. There are controllers connected so people can get a feel for it, but, you know.
It's not cross-platform, though.
Exactly, it's not cross-platform. And the people who are playing on controller, you know, they're obviously there are things such as auto-aim and, you know, magnetism and stuff like that, and that's not present in this version because it is on PC. Right. So, you know, that probably ended up happening there, but I actually was watching a friend of mine earlier was playing on controller, and he was tearing it apart. And I thought, man, like, he's on controller. He's like, I just really like it when there's no auto-aim. So, I don't know, maybe it's something that can happen down the line. That'd be really cool. You know, when you know how to use the controller, you know how to use the controller.
Right.
I mean, that's
I definitely don't.
That's
why
me right
I pick on it all the time.
You know. But no, but seriously though, so many players have been coming through and enjoying it and playing it. Some top gamers that we've, you know, we interviewed Yaz earlier. Swoozy was here playing as well. Had some players, some competitive players that I know as well. Guys like, you know, Crim6 and all those, Pac-Man and those bunch of dudes, and that certainly was really cool. So, you know, there's just a lot of people have been telling me, you know, what are their thoughts on the game, and these are all people who play like closed form first-person shooters, and they're like, man, I love this. You know, like I always feel like I'm in the action. So it certainly is really cool. And look at this here with this red dot on the secondary. Effective. Yeah. Oh, but he gets taken out.
Yeah. So you had mentioned Yaz or Clown. He. Honestly, we had him on here for just a moment, kind of got a brief interview with him for a couple minutes, just to kind of get his outlook of what he thought of the game, just the general gameplay. He, of course, comes from other games. But one of the things, though, after we got done talking, he's like, no, Corey, it's really, really awesome. I have actually already pre-ordered it off of Amazon.
That's right.
In all seriousness.
Yeah, no, and I mean, well, honestly, so like, I know this sounds like funny, but like, you know, like whenever I do buy my games, I actually do. Either I go to a retailer, like an independent retailer, or I do order it on Amazon, surprisingly enough, because, you know, you get that same day shipping. So, you know, I like that.
On your doorstep on the day of the release?
Definitely not an endorsement. I just really, really like that service. But yeah, so, you know, looking here, right now it is 177 to 448. The U.S. are dominating at this point in time. CN forces are losing tickets little by little. And for the people who may not have watched, you know, before and are a little confused as to the game mode that we're looking at here, Corey, why don't you tell people a bit about it?
Say it one more time for me.
The game mode that we're looking at right now.
So we're playing currently Conquest. I'm sorry, I was staring off in the distance. There's been so much. One of the things that people don't realize is that the EA booth is right there in the front, the first entry point of E3 in the South Hall. And we're also in the front of the EA booth. So we're like right here. Hey, that's pretty good. 3 days. We're almost at the end of day 3, and my ADD is not kicked in until just now. But to answer your question about game mode, so right now we're playing Conquest. And it's really, it's not an it's not a huge map. It does fit 64 players perfectly.
Yeah.
There's been questions in the past about some of the old maps that it takes too long to get into the action in some of these larger maps. In this map, I really think you get into the action quickly, but I also don't feel like you're overcrowded. You're getting shot from so many different angles because you're in a 64-man server.
Yeah.
So I think both of those elements are pretty well done. Here in this Conquest game type for Siege of Shanghai. Now, we have not confirmed all of the game types.
That's right.
And I know I'd seen a statement that said one of the game modes was going to be Amphibious Assault. Well, the Amphibious Assault is in reference to the actual vehicle.
That's right.
It's not in reference to a game mode. It's in reference to the boat itself that's out in the water.
Yeah, that's right. So we did see that on Reddit the other day. And, it's good to just clarify that, too, because, people may not understand exactly what's going on. So without a doubt. But you know what, though? We have this Type 99 on screen. Let's see what this guy, Alpha 04, can do on the tank side, as he is potentially going to find some people now. There's actually going to be a helicopter near him and one player, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much with this. Oh, he might be able to take out, well, he's Alpha, but he does find like maybe 1 or 2 people near him. So, yes, so basically
Let's hop on with that helicopter over there. Same squad.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I thought we were looking at Bravo. I apologize.
Yeah, so he's good. This player on the Alpha team for the U.S. side will be shooting at the orange right now. Pretty, they're standard for Battlefield.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and hop into the the tabletop. Sorry. And let's see if we can find some helicopters that we can watch here. There's a transport helicopter that looks like it might actually get bombed here by the Chinese side. That helicopter is in a really poor spot, and it does get taken down.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, that all happened over there towards the E side.
Wow.
And there's 2 helicopters
and I'm pretty shocked that they're holding down
spawned
E.
in on.
I'm pretty shocked that they're holding down E the way that they are.
Another one coming in. Same exact position.
There comes the Tomahawk. It's going to cause a lot of problems here, especially for these players. Only going to be 1 soldier, though, for the CN forces pushing in on E. And I think they might be able to pick off maybe 1 or 2 players at Tomahawk.
Oh, got him.
Only one that was picked off with the Tomahawk. So that's going to be no one at E. So this one player has the opportunity to do something big here and capture E for his teammates.
Over by B right now, we have a helicopter there on the U.S. side.
Actually, no, that cluster over there is insane. Go to the helicopter like you had said before. But
there we go.
Look at this here. He is going to find so many players
if
on
he
this
decides to go that way.
Oh,
There's
man.
so much action that could happen over there towards the other side. As right now he's probably going to clip. Oh, trying to stay alive, and he doesn't. No, we went to third person trying to be able to help us out here, and he does finally get taken out.
Yeah, that's the end of his run. People want to see more helicopter gameplay. Unfortunately, helicopter.
We're at the limit of our pilots.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. We'll try to hop into this one now.
Ooh, that Tomahawk is going to cause a lot of problems that was coming in there.
There was a lot of requests. Let's go ahead and take a look at the third-person view of this this helicopter. It's the Z10.
I'm into it. Sorry.
No, we're just right here. So it was the Z10 on the Chinese side. It flies very similar to the same as the Viper as an attack helicopter.
It's the Viper.
Let me make sure that was an attack helicopter, because it was.
It wasn't an attack helicopter. It certainly was a Viper.
3 days of casting.
Yeah, no, we've been here, man, and we hope that you guys are enjoying it at the very least. Obviously it has been
working on my tan too.
Yeah,
doesn't look like it.
No tan at all. None whatsoever. Anyway, I'm just messing with you.
All right,
buddy.
guys. So it's been fun here.
Me.
Alex Mendez will have to step away here at some point.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, we are going to be right back with some more Battlefield 4 live at E3 2013. Obviously, gameplay all the time. We're going to have one interview with Carl Magnus Trotzen coming in a little bit. Yeah, it is going to be awesome talking about everything in regards to Battlefield. So if you got any questions, please feel free to throw them on Reddit, send them to Corey or myself, or you can use the hashtag BF4 on Twitter, and we could find some good ones and, ask Carl perhaps, some fun ones, right?
Some fun questions.
So anyway, we are going to see you in a little bit. Do not go anywhere after this brief break. We're going to be back with some more Battlefield live from E3 2013 from Los Angeles, California at the LA Convention Center. We'll see you on the other side.